Hello everybody!
Hi.
Welcome to another channel of our property analysis.
Correct.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of the most highly anticipated project I feel in 2025, which is Penrith.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Everybody say this is the blockbuster.
Yeah, I also hear a lot of that, and in fact, I have a lot of buyers who are just very faithfully waiting for this project.
Since the beginning of the year.
Yeah. I mean, part of the year we have Ori, we have River Green, we have a lot of strong projects that was released. But everybody also very faithful for their so-called their Margaret Drive.
Yes.
In fact, I think some of the buyers they didn't get a good queue number at, for example, Ori, they were happy then. Because they're like, oh yeah, Margaret Drive. They're like, huh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people are really waiting for this.
So I think it's very highly raved, and I think because of how rich the amenities are in the area, and of course, it's been a long while since there's any supply there.
Correct.
And they'll be very excited. How about you?
Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because it's near Queenstown, right? So a lot of people always think that Queenstown is also very near CBD area. Which I guess it is. If you take the MRT, correct, it's only a few stops actually to Raffles Place, or even Tanjong Pagar. So actually it's really quite convenient in that sense also.
Yeah, so you're convenient, you're rich in amenities, you're in a mature estate. What can go wrong, right?
Correct.
Okay, so let's go. So today our table of content, of course, first we will always have the contact us, then we will talk about some of the project details, then the floor plans that we run through. Of course, it's some of the analysis that we have.
Yes.
Okay, so first, please contact us. Anyway, guys, like I always say in every video shoot, please support us by share and subscribe to our channel. And if you're watching this, just click on the like button and the subscribe button. Very easy, just 2 clicks only.
Yes.
It's just really to give us encouragement to continue to be doing these videos, because every video is really a lot of work. You can see the eye bags. I don't even get to conceal it yet. But but I really hope that give us some support so that we know that we're on the right track also.
Yes.
Alright, thank you.
Encouragement.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Project details. So this is of course where Penrith is located. If you look at the map that Jim has drawn out, right? So we're actually really in between Queenstown Primary School as well as the surrounding HDB. I think this one is probably Skyview. Yes. So actually we see a lot of our teammates actually going up to Skyview itself, all the way up. Then they can actually take a panoramic view of Penrith being built.
Correct.
Yes.
Which is this way lah.
Correct. So a lot of us have actually seen the actual site also. And if you yourself, even as a viewer, you so can go there and actually have a look of how Penrith progress is and really understand what are the views you will get actually if you stay at Penrith also.
Correct. Plus actually quite a short walk towards the MRT in Queenstown. So actually we are very, very close. I think about 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Fully sheltered also.
So 4 minutes and
Yes.
full shelter.
And the good thing is that you don't actually have to walk along the road. You actually walk along the park connector area.
And I think it's good also because especially when we have children, we have teenagers who, or even adults who always on their phones, then they walk I feel crossing the road can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, this is something that is definitely a plus for us as well.
Correct. So you can see all surrounded by HDBs. Very good.
Okay, so these are some of the perspectives that we have. You can see 2 very nice towers that you will see over here. So what's interesting is that you see that actually both towers are actually on either ends, and the middle is actually majority of the facilities. Later the side map we will see a little bit more.
Correct.
Right?
Very, very England kind of vibe.
Very Scottish, very kind of a cottage
it's
kind
a
of a
place
feel.
I think England or something. Yeah, so that's why they got all these little huts over there.
Actually, I feel sometimes as we do property, actually it's a good learning for us.
Oh, definitely.
We start to learn a lot of different history about all the names that they have. Then I like, wow.
Why is it certain colour? Why is it this name?
Yeah. I even met an architect who was, usually architects that we meet, it's a bit more prim and proper one.
Yeah.
Then they wear shirt and bands, and they start to laser pointer, right? I saw this one was like, wow, he's in full black. Then his hair is like the long, messy kind. Then he got tattoo all over. Wow, he very short, like the 浪子 kind of.
So he was an architect.
Yeah, then he started to explain about it. Then he thought he would flick the hair. Then I'm like, wow, 帅耶. So that's why I think sometimes when we go for architect briefing, actually we also learn a lot of things. In fact, of why they do this, what they do. Because a lot of times you just see, building.
Yes, correct. It's like you understand really how and why they choose this color, this shape, all that to really bring out the best also of that development.
Correct. I think that's something that's very interesting for us.
Yes.
Okay, move on. Okay, so this is the site map of what we have over here. What you will see is actually 2 towers, 70 and 72 as well. So frankly, this is not a very, very big developments per se. There's only about 12 stacks. Okay, but while it's only 12 stacks, actually it's also a full facilities condo, inclusive of a tennis court as well, and of course the main pool that is actually here. So most of the amenities will be in the middle, like what I've told you all lah. Okay.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, so these are some of this is the elevation chart that we have. So total 2 towers of 40 stories.
Right, 462 units.
462.
All the way from 2 bedroom, we don't have 1 bedrooms here, or the biggest unit type will actually be our 4-bedder.
Yeah.
Interestingly, we also don't have a 2+ study.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I also.
I was very surprised.
Yeah.
That was something that I wanted to talk to you about, because when I was looking at our neighbors, right, in fact, the 2+ study made a lot of money.
Correct. Yes. So, but which is why later for analysis, we never include 2+ study, to be fair.
I wanted to, at least, if 2+ study we saw the opportunity, I think that will be something that we want to replicate lah.
Yeah. So quite
But they
surprising.
don't have, then
We also. Yeah. So it's okay. You get a 2 bed, 2 bath, or a 3-bedroom compact.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Come, you want to start with the floor plans?
Okay, so for our smallest, which is our 2 bed, 1 bath, you can see is as our 614 square feet. We do have 2 stacks of it. Either you're looking at the pool or overlooking to this side. So actually the side that is the north side of Penrith, right? You're actually overlooking to the church.
Oh, okay.
So once you cross a certain height, you will actually be able to see the unblocked view towards the landed area as well. But I would think you have to go probably for mid-floor lah, to be safe for 8, 9, 10 to actually clear it as well. So this 2 bed, 1 bath, actually surprisingly is not a dumbbell layout. We've seen so many of the dumbbell layouts for 2 bed, 1 bath. This one they actually did it a little bit more traditional, and then they actually have a Jack and Jill for the master bath. So quite good in the sense that if your guests come, they don't really have to go into your bedrooms, so you still can kind of get a Jack and Jill kind of concept. So quite interesting. I like that they also do an L shape instead of a galley kitchen, so that it makes the dining area a little bit more separated also.
Correct.
You like this layout?
Not bad.
Not bad.
I quite like the whole living and kitchen and the dining area, because you realize if it's a kitchenette, then it's very long, then you start to eat into your dining area. Here you do like an open kitchen kind of a style, gives you a little bit more of like visual effect that you come in and say, hey, actually the house is still quite wide. I think that is something that we also want to feel that spacious as well. So not bad, not bad.
Yes. Okay, then let's look at the 2 bed, 2 bath. So for our 2 bed, 2 bath, traditional dumbbell layout.
Yay.
Nothing to go wrong. 6, 7, 8 square feet, quite a usual size nowadays, given that it's harmonized. So really have everything that you need. A nicely tucked away kitchen here on one side. If you want to enclose it, you can choose to enclose. They even give you a store.
Yeah, this is something I thought is very nice.
At least, a lot of people always say don't know where to put their luggages.
Correct.
Now here at Penrith, you still have a space.
Yeah.
Dedicated dining area here, Jack and Jill common bath. Good wall-to-wall distance. Nothing much to say, I would say. You have seen this layout plenty of times, so quite a good layout we feel. And also 2 stacks, either looking the pool here or overlooking to the other south side.
Actually, you realize developer is Hong Leong, and the way they actually always plan their layouts, right, is always sought out to be a bit more not safe, very efficient.
Oh yes.
That you know that this layout
cannot
won't go wrong. And I think it's very important, especially we are buying into a place where people who are very more concerned about staying here than just being an investment. Why so? Because end of the day, it's 2 bed, 2 bath. Frankly, if a family profile wants to come in to stay, I feel it's very possible.
Yes.
Maybe for a short-term stay, maybe I say 3-4 years after TOP, I think it's still doable. And because of the layout, how it is, right, you see, they even include a store for you. So that's why you see in the aspect of things, you always be able to treat it like an own stay. And it's always important.
Yeah.
If you can target into own stay buyers, you realize they're emotional buyers. And once they are emotional enough, right, actually the wallet usually opens.
They will pay more.
And they don't mind paying a little bit more just because the layout is okay, they're comfortable with the surrounding, and plus Penrith is the newest possible. So all these become very strong boosters for you even upon your future exit. Even if it's like maybe 3-4 years after TOP.
So even as an investor, that's also why it's helpful for you.
Yes.
When you have a good, strong own stay demand in that development itself.
Because inside the house, we can configure the colours and whatsoever, but layout is something that we can never change.
Yeah, correct. Open kitchen means open kitchen.
You cannot say dumbbell, I want to become traditional, cannot be ma. So that's where you realize actually when Hong Leong plans something for layout, I feel it's always very thoughtful.
Well thought out already, correct. Yes.
Yeah, so let's see. So no 2+ study. So next we'll go up to the 3-bedroom.
3-bedroom compact. So I think this 3-bedroom compact also quite good.
I feel not bad.
Because it's at the corner also.
Yes.
Yes, so good thing, since we only have 6 units per floor, I realized that actually, so you only have 2 stacks that don't have windows
Yeah.
per block, right? Which is the 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
So everything else will actually have windows already in that sense. So quite nice. Even the 3-bedroom compact, they give you a nice little window.
Yeah, and you see 786 square feet, they can squeeze 3 proper bedrooms. They are able to still give you an enclosable kitchen. Then of course the windows lah.
Yes.
Frankly, this layout is something that will be for people who really need 3 bedrooms. And definitely this will be, I think this is going to be very, very hot.
Yes, I also think so. For very, very good entry price, I feel, into the Queenstown area. Even if, let's say, you're not a HDB upgrader, even a first-time buyer, 786 square feet is a very good entry point for families in that sense.
I feel that this is something that won't go wrong.
Definitely.
Of course, if we go slightly bigger, 850, then of course you will see that you have a little bit more space. But you realize in terms of that space that we see, right, actually compared to the 786, what do you think?
Very marginal.
Very marginal.
For 100 square feet, I really feel I cannot really see the space.
Frankly, I expected more.
Yeah, correct. Yes, usually if it's like 10 square feet, we're like, okay, cannot tell. 732, 743. But this is 786 to 850.
Yeah, that means to say quantum to quantum, right? If I take 2000 APSF, for example, I times 100, that's 280. 280k.
Correct.
For something that you may not see. Okay, probably what's the main difference that we hear is this part.
Yes, the foyer area.
So if you really, really need a foyer area, will you be okay to pay extra 280k for the foyer area? That is something you need to also consider.
Yes.
No right, no wrong. It's just that whether you like it or not. I mean,
and probably like a bigger living dining.
That's why if I were to want to be if I want to be focused, I might want to focus this one first.
Yes.
I might want to be. And if not, I will jump to, I'll go to this straight.
Yes, this
the
one.
936 square feet.
Significantly different.
This one you can see really got different.
Correct.
This is, I feel this is the best of both of the layouts plus extra. So first we got a foyer area for so-called like privacy. Second thing, your enclosable kitchen is done up. Windows. Okay, now comes with a yard, WC and a store.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
Then of course your 3 proper bedrooms. The rest are quite similar. So you can actually see, I feel that from the 700 plus to jump to 900 plus, I feel that this will make better sense.
Yes, agree.
Yes, it's more expensive for sure, but you will see that it also gives you can see the things that you're paying for. I think that is the more important part. Because buyer come in, they'll say, so what's the 200 square feet go to?
Correct.
Then if you cannot answer, then you'll be like, oh my god, you know what I mean? So as well, you see the store over here, actually quite interesting. Because the store is over here, right? Actually can become like a helper's room.
Yes.
Okay? It can become like a storeroom that's what I was fascinated. If I want to make this like a, let's say like a, for example, extra study room, right? Maybe I just close off here. I just open here also can.
Yes, open up that
So
wall.
you see, this one is like akin to a 3+ study. So I think this is something that is a little bit rare, and okay, not say rare lah, but between the 3, I will say this is the best.
Same.
layout. Oh, you think so?
Yes, I also think so.
Can
Can.
Okay, yeah?
Worth the jump.
Yeah. Okay, next. This one. 1066.
1066. So 1066 and actually 936. Where do you think the main difference is there?
Walk-through wardrobe.
Correct. So it's this area here. So of course we also feel this is also a bit of a luxury. I would say we can go up to the 1066. Who wouldn't want a bigger master bedroom to feel a lot more comfortable? Your dresser, massage chair can all be there. But otherwise, it really has quite similar attributes to the 936 one. You get the same enclosed kitchen, yard, store over here, then same kind of living dining space as well.
So one more thing, you see, because this yard is particularly long, some people may say, hey, then very long, is it very like waste space? What I think, here maybe you can do those hanging racking system.
Yeah, some people will like actually.
Yeah, so this yard will actually make very proper sense. Because right now you see a lot of yard, they really just give you one corner. Maybe just put laundry basket, that's about it. But here, if I can do like the hanging system, right, actually I feel can be done also. I feel that it makes sense lah. I think it makes sense. I mean, within the space that we can do, we try to maximize.
Yeah, I think key thing also, compared to the 936, the living dining area is slightly wider.
Yeah, okay. One thing is important, you can see here, this is actually glass. This is actually glass. So when you come in here, right, visually, this is what you will see. So you'll feel like, hey, wow, this is a very wide space.
Yes.
And that gives a very good first welcoming factor, especially for the bigger bedroom types. This kind of welcoming feeling is very, very important, because you want to first touch and like, wow, home. You know?
Yes.
And like, wow, it's worth it to pay for this. I think the emotional buying will start from here also lah.
Yeah,
so that is why I think that this layout will still make sense with the extra space that is given.
Correct. And because of where it's facing also, right? It's also a bit to the northern side of Penrith. So and it's because it's at the corner, so there's a chance that you might have a panoramic view on the left side towards the landed as well.
Okay, one more thing you see even for the bedroom, right? Here if I want to do like a sofa seat, actually also possible. So it becomes like, I got more usable space, but sort of like developer left it there for you to sort of like
do what you want.
Yes, right. Because sometimes when we do everything based on when the developer do everything based on what they think they want, right? Then buyer will say, then there's no flexibility.
Correct.
You face that problem also sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is where it actually gives you that kind of flexibility. Okay,
so quite good.
Yes. Next up.
4 bedroom. Whoa. 2 stacks here, very nice. Either pool facing or landed facing also.
So like I said, Hong Leong's layout is always very efficient. Efficient also means what? There's not a lot of unexpected surprises. So you see why we are actually running through a floor plan quite quickly, because I feel that in terms of the layout, there's nothing to really complain or to not like about. It's just practical.
Yes.
But then being practical will mean that then you won't have too much changes.
Yeah.
And if I were to go through every single one with your every single week the same thing, I think you're a fall asleep also. So that's why we're just running it through very quickly for you guys. Also, this is the 4 bedroom,
Correct.
Then the next up, we have the 4B layout. Similar as well, but I think the interesting thing is you see this part here, the kitchen part actually becomes like a squarish kind of a layout.
Yes.
Maybe it's to be saving space, but I think it's also good that they actually do that, because it gives you a lot more depth over here. Sorry, I just use this. They give you a lot more depth over here. And importantly, you realize that this layout is very interesting. Yeah, ask you, so family profile, right? What is the main problem when they face that they need to like buy a new house? Why they need to upgrade?
Not enough space.
That's very good. So this layout itself, right, will solve that problem for you. Number one, I have one store here.
Oh, then if
Number
my helpers
two,
sleep in the storeroom.
I have a storeroom here.
Yes.
Right. So you see, actually, what's very interesting here is that, right, while the developers are actually very careful with their planning, I think it's something that's very well done, because nowadays it's either you see storage or you see a storeroom or a home shelter, but you won't see storage as much. To see both together actually very seldom. So that's something that I think is very rare. Second thing, imagine you have 3 children. Imagine, I know you're young. Imagine you got 3 children, then 3 of them all come to you and say, Mommy, I want my own toilet.
There's 4 toilet bowls.
If it's a traditional layout of 4 bedroom, you'll realize we have 1 master, 1 common, and 1 WC.
Correct. So
then you got 3 children,
Not
then you
enough
give them all, then you shower where?
Correct. Not
then
enough.
cannot be, You go to them, give them WC, they'll say, hey, you don't love me. Or worse, you only give 1 to 1 person, right? The other 2 will say what? Mommy 偏心. You have to choose your favorite child.
Oh, I sacrifice
this
myself.
layout, I tell you, you don't need to. You know why not?
Why?
So, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, right? They share. Okay? Bedroom 4, ensuite. So 3 children, 2 toilet kao team.
Yes.
You have your own toilet.
Still got WC.
Helper toilet is protected also. So you realize this layout actually solves 2 very big problems for us in terms of storage. Number 1. Number 2, in terms of the toilet that you really need, because it's a very practical problem. I have buyers who buy this layout just because they say, I need the extra toilet. If not, they keep saying that like I love Koko more than I love the rest.
Yes.
I say, but it's not I have my own consideration. I say, I understand.
Yeah, correct.
But kids nowadays, sometimes they will, they are kids, that's why they don't understand considerations. So that's why I feel like this layout will solve a lot of all these nitty-gritty problems that buyers may be facing. Anyway, this is the biggest layout in the entire Penrith really. Correct. Okay, so right now we are already done with our floor plans. So we are now going to the analysis part of things. Okay, so analysis the analysis is Ta-da! It's us again. 广告时间, your turn.
Yes. Okay, so please take this moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Give us any form of encouragement. Tell us whether we're doing good, we're doing bad also can. You can just let us know any feedback that you think you might have for us.
Thank you very much. Can we move on?
Can. Okay, let's go.
Okay,
so now for our analysis, of course, we will then look at prices to kind of decide whether Penrith is worth the buy or not. To be honest, because we have already so many buyers out there waiting for this, I feel that it will naturally have a very strong demand already in that area. But if you're still a little bit on the fence, thinking whether prices are worth it, here we will study a few of the older condos around Penrith. We have the first one, Commonwealth Towers, TOP back in 2017. So of course, Penrith is actually the first GFA harmonized plot in Queenstown.
Oh, okay.
So all the others that are actually all before. So of course we took a harmonized PSF of 7% just to show you the average PSF of how Commonwealth Towers is doing. You can see their average is already at 2.2. The highest they have hit is already about 2,500. Yes. Okay. Highest transacted here we have 1.78. So we only use their 2-bed 2-bath. We didn't use their 2+ study for fair comparison.
Yes, correct.
1.78. 3-bedroom premium, the biggest one, is already at 2.73. And then of course their 4-bedroom here is at 2.96. But the interesting thing to note is the lack of transactions. So that means actually people there, they like to stay there for a long time.
They love their house.
Yes, I would think so. This is not the only one at Commonwealth Towers. We can show you the rest as well. So even if we take Penrith starting from price of 2006 PSF, we bring you likely their starting from prices, which is probably still quite within range of what we expect over here. So this is some comparison that we did against Commonwealth Towers. If we also look at the next one, which is actually Queen's Peak. So Queen's Peak is next to Commonwealth Towers. TOP back in 2020, harmonized PSF will actually bring you about 2003. Average now they're doing 2197 or as well as 2348. So if you notice, right, actually Queen's Peak, even though newer than Commonwealth Towers, the performance not as good.
Why?
So we went to dive deep into the little details lah. You know, they're just really side by side, equally near to the MRT. So we realized one of the biggest factor is actually floor plans.
The layout not so good.
Yes, correct. Queen's Peak, I think they don't have a traditional balcony. It's a little bit of the wavy kind one. So you really cannot use it in that sense, because if you want to do zip track, you actually eat a lot of the curve. So floor plans is definitely something that you have to look into when you're buying, studying how the development performs. Yes, so that's one thing you realize.
That's why I say the layout here must be very, very efficient and must make sense. You realize actually those layouts that make a lot of sense, or rather they're very practical, right, actually will do better. Queen's Peak is one example that, they feel that the space is not practical.
Correct. Yeah. So which is why even though it's newer, the performance might not be as good. So generally, that's why their 2-bed 2-bath, 3-bedroom premium, even their 4-bedroom might not be as high. Oh, actually, their 4-bedroom is higher than Commonwealth Towers because it's slightly bigger.
Okay.
Right, but for the smaller bedroom types, it's actually slightly lesser. So comparatively to Penrith, we're taking our bigger 2-bed 2-bath, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom. These are the kind of prices that we are looking at to start from. Still quite safe entry price, I would say, for Penrith comparing to Queen's Peak also.
I think this is something that is interesting because you see Queen's Peak TOP in 2020. If when we were TOP at about 2029.
Correct.
So that's 9 years gap.
Yeah.
So by then when let's say we want to exit our property in 2029, right? Our property is 0 years old.
Correct.
So where Queen's Peak is already 9 years old already. And given 9 years, right, actually you realize in terms of maintenance, it will definitely not look as new as Penrith also. So if we were to be exiting at about the same price, let's say for example those people who buy 1.75, how much do you think they will sell in 2029?
2029.
If you are the buyer?
At least 2 to 2.1.
2.1 million. Right.
Correct.
So if I were to buy this, can I also sell 2.1 million?
Of course.
I think this is as fair as it gets. So of course what we're also trying to be saying is that the thing is, while in this area there's a lot more development that's going on, but I realize being the newest will always be giving you some advantage. And of course in the aspect of things, it also gives you the assurance that when buyers come and compare these two developments, right, they definitely will consider Penrith first.
Yes.
I think that is the part that's important also.
Correct. Even the close proximity they are.
Yep.
Margaretville, okay, is another one that we did. I think TOP is slightly newer, 2021. Harmonised PSF, we're looking at about 2003. 2002 averagely now is about 2003. Okay.
Yes.
So I think Margaretville it's not as strong also because it's a little bit on the smaller side.
Yeah. Small development.
Correct. They only have about 300 plus units. So generally, they don't have a 3-bedroom premium also. They only got a 3-bedroom compact, and then this is actually what has been transacted so far. So of course, it's not really an apple-to-apple comparison, I would say, to Penrith, but you can see how they still make money, of course. There's actually a 24% increment from launch already.
Oh, okay.
So the other factors to consider as well. Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, Sterling.
Sterling,
hot
Sterling
favorite.
is hot favorite.
Correct. Very, very big development, 1,000 plus units. TOP back in 2022. Also not harmonized, but of course, if we were to harmonize it by, typo here, I use 7%. You're looking at 2005 average PSF. Now they're already about 2.3 as well as 2006. So you can see Sterling for their 2-bed, 2-bath, you're already looking at 1.8, 3-bedroom compact 2.7, 4-bedroom already hitting 3.5. Sterling for 1,000 plus units development, their 4-bedroom, right, also only have 3 transactions.
Like I said, the people here like to stay in the house.
Yes, correct.
So that's why I feel that the 4-bedroom is something that is interesting here, because people, can I ask you, will people want to stay here as a family?
Yes.
They definitely will.
Correct.
Because of convenience, because of heritage, because of amenities.
Correct.
But if nobody want to sell, can they stay here?
Cannot.
So that's where you realize actually when we are looking even in the investment kind of angle, right? Of course, if we can be able to we want to buy into something that the demand is high but the supply is low. So actually these few projects already is a very big telltale sign that actually the bigger units are in very, very good demand.
Correct. Yes.
And I think that is important that we understand, because people who are buying here are more for family profile. And the good thing about this part of District 3 is that the rental is always very strong. Right? So even the smaller bedroom types won't lose out.
Yes.
Because it's just how you make money. Either by rental, or I will gain by capital gain. So this is where I realize the project to give you balance in this manner actually is quite rare also.
Yes. Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Then
so,
of course,
taking all this into consideration, we have a harmonized range of average PSF 2003, 2005. Highest PSF you're looking at in the past developments, right? So about 2005 to 2008.
Oh, okay.
So actually like that, if Penrith relaunch at about 2005 onwards, you think safe?
2005 I feel is quite practical for harmonized.
Then averagely maybe we will hit about 2007, 2008.
I think on average should be around this. Like I said, end of the day, it has to be at the point of time what is the price and whether it's safe or not. What we always do here is always based on past research data that we have. We can only consolidate this to help you all to be more convenient in understanding the project as well. So for actual pricing, etc., do reach out to us so that we are able to give you a more precise kind of advice.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
So depending on your risk appetite or that
correct.
what might be suitable. But
Correct.
Penrith being 40 stories tall, I have a feeling it will hit quite high PSF. Maybe even 3,000, 3,001.
3,000, 3,001 got chance lah, I will feel, because
Correct.
40 stories ma.
Yes.
It's just that
highest lah.
Yeah, but you say very, very high, right? 3,001 PSF, is it very high for you?
I feel it would have been if it was like maybe early this year. But I think like moving forth now that we are 9 months into the year, it's kind of like it doesn't scare people off anymore when they hear 3,000, 3,001 PSF.
Actually, to me, 3,000, 3,001 actually sounds very scary, even till today. But you realize the question we need to ask ourselves is, right, what are you basing this off? Right? If you're basing it off just quantum value 3,000, wow, very expensive. I also know very expensive. But if you realize in the entire Singapore market, this 3,001 actually is quite, you will feel that it's quite like okay one. We look at maybe for example OCR area, outside Central Region, Clementi for example. Alta's highest PSF is how much?
Okay, we actually done data to show that as well. So we also compare current OCR and RCR launches, like what Jinping mentioned. So we took Alta, Sentosa Central, Chuan Park for OCR, and then for RCR we will take Ori, Lindenwoods, and also Bloomsbury.
Yes, correct. So you see, in the aspect of thing, I just go through one example. You see Alta, right? okay, I go Chuan Park first. Chuan Park got MRT, right?
Yes, correct.
So Chuan Park got MRT. It was launched last year about November-ish time. I remember it was Diwali.
Correct.
So how much is Chuan Park end up transacting highest?
I remember on launch day, it was about 2006, 2007.
Yeah, about there. If I'm not wrong, the highest accepted was already about 2008. Near MRT demand right? City fringe actually not exactly city, but you know like Chuan Park is Chuan Park Then of course after that March we have Elta. Elta no MRT one. Okay, not say no MRT it's a little walk.
50 minutes.
Okay, highest transaction almost 2009. Okay,
correct.
so this is OCR area. Then we look into Ori. Ori is in Toa Payoh RCR. How much was the highest? Any idea?
I think we got hit 3 if I'm in January.
3,000, right?
Yes, 3,000.
So 3,000 also near MRT also 40 story Lindenwood non-harmonized one.
That one was high. That one, I think we were all quite surprised. 2006, 2007 for a non-harmonized.
That means to say if it's a harmonized, it will actually be about 28 plus 289. Okay. Then Blueberry.
That one I launched also 26, 27.
26, 27 So but of course this is so-called harmonized So you realize actually based on now we are looking at 3,001. Okay. In Queenstown. Comparing with all these projects that we see, right? Not say they're no good whatsoever, but when people see a Queenstown, the feeling different one.
Premium.
Wow.
So near town.
I met an army friend once. So I said, hey, so buddy, where are you staying? I'm staying in a very far part of Singapore.
Oh, okay.
I can't say where. Then we're like, wow, so far. Then we bump into another guy. Where are you staying? I'm staying in the Dawson area. Then we're like,
wow.
you see, the feeling is different one. I'm not saying that the further part no good. I mean, they have their own perks. But when Singaporeans' DNA is always wanting to stay as close to the central of Singapore.
Correct. Yes.
So when they feel that you can be staying into the more central part of Singapore, right, especially it's something that is so notable, people will start to ask you, people will start to like be in awe or be impressed by you. So that's why I say Queenstown, right, even tell me at 3001, frankly, I don't feel that it's very, very off the charts.
Correct. Yes.
Frankly, they are not very off the charts, especially for 40 story. Right? And in the aspect of things, if we know that Elta in Clementi can already do 29, actually down MRT, I think so it's like maybe 5 or 6 stations. 5 or 6 stations to do 3-1, right? Actually, is it very often for that convenience?
Yeah. I don't think so.
I really don't think so. Then I say 3-1 actually quite okay.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you, based on 3-1, what is your feeling? Because a lot of people will think about 3-1 and say, wow, good, very expensive. Because I met a lot of buyers like that. But actually, you realize going through this exercise is very interesting.
Yes.
Then, of course, some of the prices that we have. This one is already, this is actually by average one. So you see Elta, 2.8. Lentor Central, 2.5. Okay, Chuan Park, 2.7. 2.7, 2.8 Then for RCR, Ori, really 3,000
Yeah.
Bloomsbury highest 2.7. Here is highest 2.7.
Yes.
So you realize why we keep on showing you this part of things is because if we were to manage our budget based on 3,001 PSF, right, I can tell you, you close eyes, right, don't care you morning queue, afternoon queue, late queue, you will sure get uni.
Correct. Yes.
But of course, this is depending on your objective also. We're just telling you that this is something that you can consider.
Yeah, whether you're an investor or own stay, then you will have actually different own walk away price of your own.
Correct. So this one we will have to discuss again when we meet you all. Okay? Okay, next one. Okay, so this is interesting. This game is quite fun. Okay. It's like the spot the difference like that, you see.
Correct.
So this spot the difference that you see over here, right? So we look at the layout. Okay, so the left side and right side, right? Actually, which one do you think is our project? Which one is other projects?
Because we study the floor plan already, so of course we must know this,
right?
We
know in case you all got pay attention.
Yes, of course the one on the left.
Yeah, so this is actually us, Penrith.
Jack and Jill kind of path.
So interesting, these two layouts, can I say actually there's no much difference? In fact, there's no difference.
really.
Like, you know, there are no difference. Okay, why? Why I say so? We are talking about Penrith and of course Stirling residence. So Penrith itself is 63 square meters, where Stirling is about also 63 same. But you realize everything else in terms of specs, right? So okay, we talk about on paper living room. So living room, Penrith win. Okay, kitchen Stirling win. Balcony also bigger. Master bedroom plus bath we win. Bedroom slightly bigger. Bathroom we win. This one we got no air-con-ledge. So you see, actually, I would say it's balanced one.
Correct.
The only key difference is this one. And because of that, your usable space becomes lesser.
Yeah.
4 square meters, you say a lot, not a lot. You say a little bit. It's actually the size of one toilet.
Oh yes, correct. Oh yeah.
You think about it. And actually, if I times the same PSF, actually, just now we did the harmonize. Actually, these are all wasted space that you will have to give out. So that's why you see why I want to do this for different. At least you have an idea, same layout, but because of harmonized effect, what is the difference?
Correct.
Then we look at the 3-bedroom. You want to try?
Also, okay, so of course I think we all know which one is ours, which is the one above. So maybe this one right here. Yeah, so if we compare even to the one which is Stirling Residences at below, right, you can see that I feel like we also have whatever Stirling has to offer.
Yes,
the yard area, they call it, will be over here.
Yes.
WC store.
Yeah.
Very similar. So like what Chim said also, this one can actually become a study if you hack this little door here.
Yes.
So, and also glass.
Yes.
Same as us.
Yes.
So really very, very minor difference.
Okay, the key difference is about the balcony.
Oh yes, correct. The balcony, I missed that.
But then again, you realize that balcony really takes up a lot of space.
Yes. I think this is, correct.
You see, this balcony is 11.5 square meters.
And the wall cannot hack also.
Cannot.
So then it really is really
cannot
just
become
an
like a
extension.
white frontage.
Correct. Yeah. If it can, I think it makes more sense. Not. It's just an extension of my bedroom.
Correct. In fact, you see actually in the aspect of things, I think everything is all quite practical in terms of whatever we're actually providing. I feel that the only key difference is only the balcony part.
Correct.
And actually the balcony very wide.
Yes.
So of course some people will say, hey, then the view very nice. I get more sunlight. I totally agree. But there are still people who would not prefer to have this kind of balcony because it's really can be quite a big space wasted.
Correct.
And most importantly is that if this part of the balcony, for example, can go back into my unit, right? Actually, will you give me maybe, for example, I don't know, another bigger room or like maybe a home shelter, etc.? Would that become more practical?
Yeah. So for Penrith, right, they take that balcony and give you in the walk-in wardrobe.
Yes. So it gives you that little bit of imagination. But of course, most importantly, most significant, of course, like I say, you see, this now, the aircon ledge is even bigger. This is 4.8 square meters. 4.8 square meters actually is quite big. Yeah. This is almost your WC size already. Oh, sorry, your bathroom 2 size already. Okay. So the last one that we have, of course, is the 4-bedroom. Okay, so if you can see the 4-bedroom, I think they are quite similar. First thing, we can see the white frontage for sure. Of course, like I said, it must look good, right? Second thing, because now it's a white frontage, right? Actually, it makes better sense rather than split into the room.
Yes.
Then, of course, kitchen-wise, enclosable kitchen. They have like a storeroom here, which we also have. Okay, WC, everything, all these are all inclusive of. Okay, of course, one of the key difference here, they do have like a dry kitchen area, but the dry kitchen sort of like is like tucked away into the wet kitchen, so won't make much of a difference. Another key difference, of course, they have the junior master. Ours are all tucked to this other side, but I think our biggest selling point is still the bedrooms are en suite.
Yes.
I feel this is very, very interesting because if I were to have a 4-bedroom, I will want to make sure that everybody have their own toilets and own space.
Correct.
Especially in the morning rush.
Yes.
Imagine you only have 2 toilets, you have like 4 person, right? Wow, everybody must stagger timing on it. So that's where it could be a little bit difference. Plus, you look at the balcony space now. 6.5 square meters. Oh, sorry, aircon ledge. Aircon ledge, Aircon ledge is almost as big as my balcony.
But balcony can put dining table.
Yeah.
Aircon ledge can only hang my mop.
Aircon ledge, wow, this aircon ledge, you sit outside drink coffee.
Yeah.
So you see, so actually I feel that Harmonize will actually gives us a lot more plus points because in the aspect of things, it gives you at least the space that you're buying is really into the house and you can use it. And I feel that more worth it.
Correct. So now being the first harmonized plot, then I think we'll see smaller sizes, which will then help us in the quantum.
Yeah, smaller sizes. And the best thing, you're only paying for those space you can use.
Correct.
So the space that is small, right, in fact won't affect you much.
Yeah.
Because you still get what you have. It's just that the aircon ledge now is not part of your strata.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. So which is why I think 3001 PSF, even multiplied by the smaller sizes, the quantum will still be acceptable.
Worth it.
Okay. Yeah.
If you can get something in Penrith, I think it's something you need to seriously consider about.
Yes, because with 462 units, they also have priority purchases.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So if you are current owner or ex-owner of Guaco, Hong Leong, TID, reach out to us.
Yeah, then we will tell you a
check
little
for you.
bit more how to get it done.
Correct.
Okay? Any other things?
For us.
If not, you will be contact us again.
Correct.
Yay.
Yes. If you found all this useful.
Any of these any of these viewers do make it to this page, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much
For watching until
for
the
watching
end.
to the end. Thank you so much. So if there's anything that you need, please reach out to us and we will so-called,
Be happy to check for you everything.
Okay? If not, I will see you again soon.
See you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.